Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Trying the old counter play here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype of the playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
He'll ride the back again here. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Looking for his back. Here's a target, and it's complete. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Horned Frogs will try to keep this drive moving. First down, looking to throw the football. Going for a big play downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Chris, you have all week to kind of find the matchups that you want. They clearly wanted to go after this defensive back. They looked at it first drive of the game. They make the throw. It's just a poor decision, in my opinion, by this quarterback, and it cost him.
First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And on the carry, he's heading left. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And the Horned Frogs are in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Powers through the tackle. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And the Horned Frogs line it up with 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, I really thought on 2nd goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running. Man, does it backfire.
They're going to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
A quick juke. They keep the drive going. It's a first down of the 46.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's a quick grab. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. And there's the handoff. Gets some space on the 30. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. The offense going with the hurry up.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Mid kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And the return man steps out at the 28. And the TCU offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Single back takes the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. Defense has got to be gap sound and get so caught up in the base concepts. If the offense comes back with a counter play, if you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
They'll try the option play here. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Gets the first and still running.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Ball handed off. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Defense is coming after him. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Pass not complete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The shotgun running play call. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Short pass finds the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after.
Football knocked loose in the backfield. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. He pulls in the catch. Big gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. They'll spot it down here to 31.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, TCU. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. No problem with the PAT. The lead 14-3. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Torres. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They're behind the sticks on second and long here from the 12. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down after a short gain there.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup you want to exploit, take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
And the returner will be brought down. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And he's brought down there. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Second down and goal. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing, doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Bringing it out, it's Torres. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. The ball is caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this third and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they can sell out and bring the pressure.
The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. That's a big gain. Finally brought down near the 37. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's across the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking to chuck it again. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Can he take it all the way? Past the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Wow, what a play. Defensive score. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving in some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to get the throw off. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
The extra point is good. They're pulling away. 35-3. Here's the kickoff team now. He's set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Makes the catch downfield. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure. Just trying to get rid of it. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. First down here for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Louisiana Tech, 10.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And looking to throw now on first down. He stays alive. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Receivers are bunched together. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's an out route, the catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Who makes the grab? They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Great cut there. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover and then capitalize here with the pick.
And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's the running back in the flat. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss in the sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking right, this one caught.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. And the TCU offense takes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down play coming up. He'll hand it off. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, TCU 35, Louisiana Tech 10.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play.
Here we go.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Receiver makes the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds an open target on the left side. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
And that's everything you want from a defense. They bring pressure. They, in fact, get to the quarterback. He's lucky he got that ball off. And then once he does get it off and it's completed, very often you'll see that go for a big play because the defense sold out. Here, they still have defenders in position to keep that to a short game.
He's looking deep here. The pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The Horned Frogs will send the punt team onto the field. And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. And the returner heads out of bounds. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's a nice gain. Will move the football up to the 27. A solid run, good for first down yardage.
First down for your Bulldogs.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. They can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Looking to throw yet again. The pocket breaking down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out of the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long.
Let's go.
Here comes a handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. After the pressure field goal, they'll kick it away. The offense has a lot of work to do and not much time to do it. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking.
He'll take a deep shot here. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
The extra point is good. The late touchdown makes the game look closer than it actually was. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advanced. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.